What's good, YouTube? Streamer Slide in the building. And once again, I'm sliding on your timeline. Give you some content. This is from the dog, Jules Dot. There's going to be a lot of content of his, like, kind of repetitively because I, didn't have, for some reason, notifications turned on. So, as always, you can subscribe, whether here or on Twitch. Make sure you hit that noti bell so you don't miss the wave. So, there's, 3 or so videos from him that I'm about to watch. Y'all can see the reactions. And for those of y'all on stream, we watch them back to back. As always, nothing wrong with pre-firing a like. I got 24 hours to do 3 good deeds. And I hope after those 3 deeds, you come out stronger like the boy Hercules. Discord comment link in the description. That is how you will get notified every time I post a YouTube video. It's 3 uploads daily for every other platform. It's an upload daily. And you get notified every time I go live. As always, drink y'all some water. And make sure y'all boys get sleep. Without further ado, let's get into Fire Force Season 3. It's littered with Snow Bunny Mind Control by the dog Jules Dot. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
You see, this is why I like you, Obi boy. Thank you for uniting the Empire. And thank you for reuniting my marriage, because I'm taking credit for this tonight. Listen, you do what you gotta do, man. We still have a long way to go anyway. Who's causing a ruckus out there? Pardon the intrusion. We're from the Tokyo Imperial Army.
Okay.
I'm currently fulfilling my duty to report to the fire chief. What could y'all boys possibly want from me, Akitaro Obi? You're gonna be coming with us. You sick and twisted evil man. I can't believe you. What is this blasphemy? Are y'all dumb? This is an upstanding citizen who's bringing peace to the... It's straight, boss. This must be some sort of mistake. I used to be an honor roll student, National Honor Society, all of that. Just let Hino know about this.
It's tough because Hina was the GOAT. That's like his day one.
Is that the KK? Yeah, no, so I was sitting...
I think they were fighters together. And that's how Obi carries so much gear. And he's naturally built for it. He just doesn't have any abilities.
In my room today, and I thought Fire Force was coming out tomorrow, but then I opened up Crunchyroll and saw that we were blessed a little bit early. And when I was reacting to this episode initially, I was thinking this shit came back in 2022. Season 2 came out in 2020 back during the vid. I didn't know that there was a 5-year gap, but nonetheless, I'm happy to see it come back now. But no, this episode was a bit short of an introductory episode. It was still a good one, but the first 7 minutes were them kind of recapping what was going on from last season. And the first scene we see in the Adola Burst realm or whatever is these combusted folk hooting and hollering with these
his video quality is updated too. I mean, his videos have always been well produced, but this is actually pretty tough. But I was expecting to see something involving kind of follow-up from Shinra and Arthur's training.
Comic book text, and just seeing this right off the bat, you're kind of reminded of the type of goofiness but seriousness at the same time this show is always portrayed. But the whole environment and animation off the bat though already looks super smooth. It didn't feel like the animation quality fell off in any way, and I was excited to see more. And we see everyone again for the first time. We see Charon, Charcoal, whatever his name is, and the Snow Bunny Mind Control Assassin Hamiya, as well as Shinra, Arthur, Maki, Tamaki. The whole group was doing some training, and they got straight to it with the fan service. And I could even get to the halfway point of episode 1 and we're getting close-ups, damn near seeing the skin cells of Tamaki's objects up front. But I'd say the main takeaway from this first episode is what was going on with Captain Burns, because I don't remember exactly what his stance was on everything and the event.
Yeah, he was a little weird because I don't think it was related to what was going on with the Benny Joker storyline, but he definitely, I feel knew about Rekka being an op, but he pretended to be all buddy. He was always just a little weird. And if you read the manga, you know ball.
Evangelism and the Great Cataclysm, all that stuff. After I'm done recording this, I'm probably going to watch a season 2 recap just to get a grasp on what's going on. But he basically fell victim to what I have fallen victim to many times in my lifetime. It's countless.
Mind you, Dot is a light skin.
Right at this point, the SBMC, unfortunately for him. And there was really nothing he could do about it.
We've been summoned to the Kyria. They told us to be here at once.
I wonder why they summoned us all here together. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Yeah, no, I agree, because we have that double date thing going on at Topgolf later, and it's Tuesday, so they got the discount. I've been waiting for you, Leonard Burns.
What business you got with us, man?
Up to this point, I've been waiting for you, Leonard Burns.
What business you got with us, man?
Up to this point, the Empire has been unable to move it as one due to the many powers that have gathered within it. There's been a bunch of sneaky shit going on, and I'm over it. And now more than ever, there's a true need for unification. You know what they say, keep your friends close, but keep who closer? Your ex-girlfriends who've done you wrong in the past, aka your enemies. And with them by our side, we will become one. And as possessors of the Adola Burst, they are in fact the true believers of soul.
I knew that dementia was setting in, bruh. Coach, they're the enemy. Get over here.
Is it really that strange for us to be here, though? Leonard Wide-Body Benz Burns? Well, the shit ain't normal, so I'll be the first to say, fuck yeah, it's strange. You're rocking that fucking crown like a VR headset. That's normal to you?
I mess with his ability heavy, bro. We can like turn, like sound waves, kind of. I think it's related to fire, but they kind of correlate it to sound. But that's something to do with like air pressure and turning it into cold, pretty much removing the heat from an area, so we can create ice through sound because the vibrations have to be transferred to somewhere, and then he can also like just get rid of fire entirely.
Simply return to the place where we belong, our home.
I'm sorry, ass traitors. You will leave this sacred place. Stand back, Snowbody Itch. I got a right hand surgeon up right now. I'll take him out.
It's fine, Chariot. I got something cooking up right now that I know he won't be able to resist. This is the Curia, and this is the heart of the Holy Soul Temple. And we have no intention of fighting here. We have simply come to talk, negotiate, network. So you come in here wearing that goofy ass crown saying what? That you want to network? I can show you how this set work. Man, swear the fuck up. I'm not doing this shit. Kareem, as I said, this is Curia. This is not the time to be fighting unnecessarily. Just think about that date later. I'm sure she won't want you to indulge in violence like this.
If your intentions are not to box, then why have you come here? What is it you're after?
Otherworld, Adola Link, Evangelist, Vanilla Bean, French Vanilla, Bunny Hoppin'. I'll read Burns' thoughts and get him to our side with my Snowbody mind control. And this is how dangerous this shit is, I'm telling you, because she started preaching to this nigga and had his eye leaking out.
That's why telekinesis is one of the like greatest abilities, or it's not telekinesis, telepathy. The ability to read someone's mind, though dangerous and like prohibits you from having like pretty much normal conversations. If you're on persuasive timing, you can lead them. It's kind of like you can use the principles of hypnosis and lead them somewhere, and instead of like guessing based off like twitches or whatever, it's like you lead them there and you can just read their mind, and they're like a complete open book.
And in the middle of her spiel, they showed some ridiculous visual of, I guess, Soul and then what looked to be a younger Burns and someone else. I don't even know. But it's just like the little sprinkles of like that artwork in there. It's like there's really no other show with that style to it, at least from the shows that I've seen. And looking at this the second time around, I didn't really understand it my first watch through. But with her mind control thing, she could kind of like read, I guess, their emotions in that moment or what they're thinking. So they just had all these words popping up on the screen, depending on who she was talking to, kind of telling us like what they were feeling and what was like going on in their head at that moment in time, I think. And it was just a very cool scene altogether. Like, I love when they do shit like that, because it's not, I don't even know how to describe it. It's not like breaking the fourth wall, but it feels like you're almost reading the manga.
Yeah. And as we've talked about time and time again, it breeds a certain amount of like creativity and authenticity to the piece, which makes it all the more appealing to watch.
At the same time as you're watching it, just like seeing like them put the kanji and the words on the screen. I don't know. Captain Leonard Burns. In exchange for that right eye, you must have seen it. The true state of this world. Ever since the Great Shift, there's been that imbalance. Don't you guys want an equal opportunity when it comes to the dating scene? I mean, why is it that women desire 6'4" nonchalant dreadheads? And this is coming from a woman myself. It was sort of like a switch in mentality from nowhere. Out of nowhere, just woke up one day. Why? Why can't everyone be given an equal opportunity? And out of nowhere, just...
He's kind of cooked. I didn't think he had a mohawk. I think it could have been better to rock like the mini bowl, like the fringe in the front, and then have the sides. It look like they kind of are, but if they come down and it'll be uneven, and the line will look like that. But he went mohawk. But if he did bowl around and then had to fade, I think that look-y looked tough.
Just woke up one day. Why? Why can't everyone be given an equal opportunity and base it off personality? The 5'4" short kings, the 5'11" frat guys, the 6'6" friendly giants.
Spit it out. What's y'all's objective?
Why, to turn this watery world into a sun, of course. Just as the sun did once before.
How'd she go from the Great Shift to this? This is the shit I'm talking about. This is how they get you every time with this mind control shit, Kareem.
Boy, I think this girl's tweaking out the fan, because what the fuck is she talking? You want to burn this planet to a crisp? Prove your faith, Leonard Burns. If you are truly as devout of a priest as you say, then you will have seen the complete otherworldliness of it. Absolute blind devotion. Release beyond the bounds of human notion. Absolute correct judgment about ridding this ocean. Soul in 5. And she was spitting so much game, she had this nigga trembling and had him completely convert to whatever she was talking about.
A car dealership would love to employ her. She's a saleswoman through and throughout. But no, it'll be interesting because I'm assuming he's going to be considered an antagonist for the time being. And he'll probably have to fight some of the people from Squad 8 or like Shinra or something.
And then the
Mind you, their religion is basically like just destroy the earth. There's no like, we're gonna destroy the earth and then we're gonna survive. It's just destroy the earth.
last portion of this episode was Lieutenant Hino saying that he was basically going to have to become a traitor to go and save the captain, and everyone's kind of on board with it and banding together to go start this rescue operation. And we see, I'm just going to call her Burger Queen because she has the Burger King helmet on. We see her talking to Burnsy at the end, and this might be her biggest catch yet because she got this nigga good. He is completely gone because I can't tell if he's genuinely transitioned over to this like headspace or if he's genuinely just like under her spell or a little bit of both. I can't.
Mind you, this is one of the strongest fire soldiers of all time. The problem is his willpower isn't like grounded in like personality. Like Arthur is just kind of justice as a knight. Burns is just hard work and like saving people. But the whole time, Burns is just like following a meta, doing what he's told. It's still strong willpower, don't get me wrong, but you can't really ascend to the top with that type of mindset.
Can't even tell because he's talking about capturing Shinra, which is basically their goal from last season this whole time, and then he throws up his set talking about him being implanted with an insect. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound like the most delightful process to me. But we get a nice little shot of his face and then his eye kind of shaking, so I don't know if this is like him kind of fighting back internally against this mind transfer jutsu thing, or if he's just very passionate about his work right now. But that's basically the episode, and I think the way it started kind of giving us that spark notes in the beginning of like how everything was kind of building up to this point, and then keeping the episode short and sweet, but like giving us a taste of the direction it was going to go. I think that was honestly like a good way to start the season considering how long they've been gone. But one thing I will say, they might have an opening of the year on their hands again for the second time, because not only visually is this shit fucking magnificent, but they also had Queen Bee on the mix, so you know that this was already an anthem that you take your pants off to. As soon as I heard those vocals, it's similar to Inferno. It's just a good running tune that's like not too slow, not too fast, but it just like it's a very Fire Force opening, like the song. And also just like seeing some of these.
I remember like going to the rec center near my house, and we were talking to like one of the ladies that worked there, me and my cousin. I remember like just talking about how like, yo, Fire Force got like one of the greatest openings of all time. It's a contender. Because Inferno's good, which I think is the. And then there's also Veil. And then apparently this one's gonna be tough too. So I can't wait to tap into the season.
Visuals to like some of the fights that we have coming up. The shit just looks dirty, and I don't know who this stallion is, but you better believe I'll be front row seats for this fight. There's gonna be spontaneous human combustion all over the place. That's all. That's what I'm saying. But no, jokes aside, the quality of the fights that it looks like we're going to be getting, it looks like it's going to be season 2 and 1-esque and even above. I'm really excited what's to come just based off the opening visuals alone. That was just a good first episode in general, and I will be keeping up with this week in, week out. And next week I will be a little bit late to the episode, but then after that I should be having these come out like every Sunday, since we have Fire Force on Friday, so we'll see. But
prediction for this season, I'd say 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I feel like I'm pretty sure this is the last season. It's coming out in 2 cores, so I feel like they're gonna give it their all, and we're gonna get the best content that the show has to offer. So we'll see what's happening.
If you stayed to this point in the video, appreciate y'all for watching, and we're
message those. You talking about appreciate me for watching? I appreciate y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? If you watch halfway through, you know what I'm saying, even a quarter. I mean, you still gotta do a good deed. You know what I'm saying? We changing the world one good deed at a time. But that was my take on Fire Force Season 3. It's Littered with Nobody Mind Control by the dog Dot. I think I touched everything in the beginning. Discord link in the description. And make sure you hit that bell. Follow the movement. But yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. Peace.